Hi everybody, it's Tereese. I am back with another video, and today I am here to share a hashtag called Artisan Journal Prompt 2024, hosted by Life with Patti here on YouTube. So we're on week 9 of the Artisan Journal Prompt, and I am I'm trying to catch up. um, so I did week 2 and week 9. So eventually I'll catch up to the ones that I've missed so far. I did week 8 and I did week 1 last week. So here we go. So week 2 um, is photographs. And what I did, and I don't know if I can show it. Oh, here we go. It's a big book, so it's kind of hard to show. So all I did was I laid down some paper, some kind of like a vintagey look paper on this page, and I used an old Tim Holtz Found Relatives pack that I bought at Tuesday Morning. It might be 2019. So I need to use these up. So I thought these were really cool. And there's a whole bunch of them in there. I think I got 2 packs from Tuesday Morning. So I need to use them up. So I picked out these 2 photographs and I was going to put this in there. This is an old, it looks like a beach, maybe in California or in Hawaii, maybe. And I was going to put that in there, but I was like, it doesn't look right together. So, yeah, I might put it in here just to use it up. But so all I did is I glued them down. Actually, I distressed them with Tim Holtz Distresser. And I've had this in my stash forever. And look at, I have the cutter bee. These are embossing. And then this is the single one, and then this is the double one. My hands are dirty, I'm so sorry. And then this is the double embossing. You can put it on your, on your paper to put some dots on your paper. So I still have those in my stash. So I'm inked up. I've been watercoloring. That's the other page I'm going to show you. That's all I did. And I scuffed it up, or I distressed it, and then I went over it with some vintage photo. And then I used this stamp set from Dollar Tree. And oh my God, I love this little bitty stamp. And I just stamped, without a block. That's key, I think. Because if you put it on a block, it's going to, stamp, this whole thing. And I didn't want that. I just wanted bits and pieces of it all the way around. So I love this stamp. If you have this, it is really cool. So that is week 2 of the Artisan Journal Prompt 2024. And then let me share my week 9. I absolutely love it. So in this book, it's not very thick paper. I mean, it's nice paper, but it's not really thick. So what I had to do is I had to glue 2 pages together because this is not watercolor paper. What I was going to do was I was going to put this on watercolor paper, but I decided not to because it would make my book thick, and I you know, like I said before, I do not want to do that. So what I did is I prepped the page. I added some gesso to the page, but I doubled it up so it is kind of thick. So it did kind of warped a little bit, but I'm happy on how it turned out. So I took what I learned from the Creative Cove, and I showed this in one of my videos of these little cards that I made with watercolor with the same technique that I did here. I just love watercolor. It, especially this kind of concept. So after I gessoed the page, I used some washi tape from my stash, and I just sectioned it off. Now, if you can see, it's not perfect. I didn't use real washi tape. This is probably decorative tape, but I don't care. I love the look of this. And you see some of the watercolor kind of bled through, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. So, so I taped it out by sections, and then I took my watercolors and I didn't use expensive watercolors because I'm not, you know, I'm not an artist. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on, I mean, granted, I do have the Prima watercolors, and I do have some of the Tim Holtz, and that would have been perfectly fine, you know, using it, I guess. I mean, I guess I could have used the crayons to do something like this, but this works perfectly fine if you have these inexpensive. These are Artist Loft, I think, watercolors from Michaels, and they're like, I don't know how much I bought them for, maybe $3 to $4 maybe. And then these are metallic. I think I have a couple different palettes of the metallic, but I used both of those. Okay. And I just randomly picked colors that I thought went together on my page. And then I started, after I made it dry. And then I used my brush, and with the metallic paint, I flicked different colors on it with the tape still on here, okay? And then what I did was I flicked different colors on each one. If you can see there, you can see the metallic splatters. It's so cool. Just love how that looks. But anyway, then after that, I started stamping with, you know, some of my, I think some of these, and this one. And you can use any stamps to do this technique. I just, you know, picked and choose. I didn't really go through all of my stamps because I have tons of it. So anyway, then after that, I took off the tape and it ripped and blah, blah, blah. And I don't mind it at all. It looks beautiful. And then I went in and wrote down different words like cherish, imagine, love, hope, brave, courage, artist, and creativity. So I just did that really randomly, stamped everywhere, and this is my watercolor page. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I love doing this. So I can't wait for next week's prompt. And thank you, Patti, for doing this. This is lots of fun, guys. I really am enjoying this. And I learned how to do this from another YouTuber. So what fun. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.